Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Tharney of Idiotic Inc. Back once again to have a discussion about police brutality that goes on each and every day here in Hillsborough County and in the Tampa Bay area. Let me go ahead and start by saying thank you for all the support that I got on my last video about the deputy dumping the paralyzed man out of the wheelchair. She's actually been arrested about 4 days after we broke the story here. She was actually arrested. I would like to thank you for all your support on that. Thank you for all the comments. Really appreciate those. These fucking pigs are finally getting the windfall that they deserve. Now, the reason I'm back with you today is because we have a brand new story to cover. That's right. Also here in my area, Hillsborough County Sheriff's, love you guys, we've had another incident all of a sudden. Basically, we have a woman 2 years ago who was in jail on driving on a suspended license charge, and she was told to sit down by the deputy. It's on video. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. But she's told to sit down by the deputy. She sits down, she puts her legs up, and the deputy grabs her by the hair, slams her to the ground, and as you see, other deputies come up and continue to assist. This woman is then put into a cell where she sits and has seizures for an unknown period of time before she's finally taken to the hospital, and she still has seizures until this day. Now, the police, here's the beauty of it, the police tried to charge her with assaulting a police officer. What happened? The attorney gets to look at this video and look at this and see that, hey, clearly this lady was assaulted by this officer. And basically what happens at that point is they drop the case and they fire the police officer. Now, this is 2 years ago. I would bet money, I wish somebody would be able to tell me, but I would bet money that this woman has a job somewhere else as some sort of corrections or police officer. Over the last 2 years, she's been able to go on about her free life, was fired, probably got another job as a pig somewhere else, and just now we're finding out about the video of it, because this sort of thing is hidden from us every day. This sort of thing happens every day. For instance, they tried to arrest the parents of Sabrina Eisenberg. I certainly hope that their daughter is someday found. But basically, the prosecutor made up false testimony and introduced it into court. And of course, no charges were ever brought up on her for perjury. Also in the stop sign trial, the infamous stop sign trial, some teenagers were charged with removing a stop sign. A man was killed at that intersection. They all got charged with manslaughter, negligent homicide possibly. A guy calls up, he's contracted overseas. He hears about this and calls up the prosecutor. State prosecutor says, "Oh, great, sir. Thank you for your call. Really appreciate that." And these kids are being prosecuted for something that he's already proven they did not do. He goes, talks to their lawyer. He goes in there, talks to them, has a couple hours. The case gets dropped. Lack of prosecution against police officers who don't follow the laws that they're paid and paid well to enforce. This is Hillsborough County's standard operating procedure. And I wouldn't be surprised if you start seeing less criminals in uniform soon, if you know what I'm saying. And I think Ice-T said it best in Body Count. Standard operating procedure here in Hillsborough County.